Now, I'm going to move him to here, where he's definitely close enough to these guys to participate in a battle here at Khemri if he decides to come down and join an attack. That's the main thing that I need to make sure doesn't happen. We don't want to be forced to lift this siege at this point because we're in pretty good shape. Actually, at this point, we could consider attacking it, couldn't we? This is a decisive victory. We've got the troops to take this. We'll take some serious casualties, I believe. I don't know if this is... No, I guess this is not the layout where they don't have towers right there. Anyway, we're going to fight it. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. For anyone new, I play games for the storytelling and challenge, which generally means taking my time, trying to stay thematic, and avoiding exploits. If you prefer min-maxing or speeding through content, then my stuff may not be for you, although you're welcome to join us for a while to find out. In Total War Warhammer, that means using some mods to try to make the campaign and battles slower and harder to try to fit the brutal world of Warhammer, and also fighting all but the most lopsided battles manually. There's a link in the description to all the mods we're using and why, and another to the Steam Workshop page where you can subscribe to all these mods with one click. For this campaign, we are playing as Thorek Ironbrow, who is resolved to reforge all of the missing artifacts from all of the broken pieces scattered around the map, and of course conquering territory and crushing the enemies of the dwarves in the process. Okay, let's take a minute here to talk about strategy, because we have a very interesting one going on in this campaign. So we, of course, have our 3 armies. Unfortunately, Thorek's army is quite dinged up, but I'm still going to count that as a full army because Thorek himself plus the other 2 heroes in there do really add a lot of value to this army. So this is, I'm going to call this army number 1. This is obviously a full army. It's in a little bit better shape with just a few casualties. And then we have Tecton here as our 3rd army. So we, as the dwarves, have 3 armies. Cetra has really, if you look at it just from an army standpoint, they just have these 2 armies, and individually their armies are inferior to ours. However, we need to make sure that they don't get any kind of a numerical advantage on us, like 2 armies attacking one of ours. However, I think for purposes of our strategy, what we really need to do, the way that we should really look at this, is that Cetra actually has 3 armies. And the reason is because of this right here. Khemri has a garrison, which is extremely strong. It is individually stronger than either one of their other armies here, and quite frankly, it might be stronger than both of those armies put together. So anyway, getting back to our strategy, what we need to do is we need to fight battles where we don't have numerical inferiority. If possible, obviously, we would love to fight battles where we have numerical superiority, but at the very least, like if we had to fight a battle that was 2 of our armies against 2 of theirs, I feel pretty good about that. What I don't feel pretty good about is 2 of their armies against 1 of ours, or alternatively, if they bring both of these guys over and join a big, quite frankly, even if they get 1 of these armies over here, and this garrison can sally out and attack 2 of our armies with the benefit of getting a reinforcing force from 1 of these, that's a little bit of a concern as well. Although I don't feel quite as concerned about that. The longer that we continue to siege this down, the more attrition they will be suffering. They've not suffered a whole lot, but also a field battle is just way more to our advantage than us attacking the city. So I don't feel terrible about the prospects of them sallying out, but it is something to be aware of. So all that being said, what I would like to do is to try to lure them into a situation where we can fight them with something resembling even odds, which we can't do with this army by itself, but what we might be able to do is use this army as bait. If I move it to say here, now I'm just going to move it to here, okay? If I move it to here, and I leave him in encampment stance so that if they don't attack us, we at least get a little bit of reinforcing happening, replenishment happening. Now this is close enough where they could attack us probably with either one of these armies. But I think if he attacks us... No, I do need to pull back a little bit, because what I need to do is I need to be in a location where if he attacks us with this army, we can retreat and be far enough away that he won't be able to still attack us this turn. So hopefully that's enough right there. This army could go into march stance and get to him, catch up to him. And that army is decently strong. I do not want to fight the combined might of these two armies together. That is for sure. But I think that if he does attack me here, I could retreat and they won't be able to reach me. That's my hope. And then if they do that, they might leave themselves close enough where I would be able to counterattack them and jump Thorek over there to help out. Alternatively, if they don't attack me here, or for some reason it doesn't play out where it works to our advantage to jump Thorek over here to try to fight these armies, then one thing I want to make sure of is that we don't lift this siege, because this siege is that there is right now no higher value strategic target for us than Khemri. Now down here at Kasabar, we do have a weakened garrison, and we have a single lord with this yoked Carnosaur in there. I believe that has already been proven to be strong enough to defend against that force right there. However, it does leave open Springs of Eternal Life, and so this is the other possibility. They could decide to attack Springs of Eternal Life. If they do, my perspective is basically let them, because this is such a lower value than this that if they wanted to attack this and take it, then we've got one of their armies trapped where we could gang up on them right there. Anyway, there's things that could go our way if that does happen. So I'm willing to take that risk, I guess, is what I'm saying. So then the other thing is, could these armies actually then march east and threaten us over here? And absolutely they could. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and march Marek here back in this direction, where he can recruit in an emergency situation to help defend this city right here, should it become necessary. There's no good recruiting that we can do in this province. We kind of have to come all the way down into Mount Arachnos here, this region, to be able to recruit better units. But we could at least recruit some regiments of renown if we need. So I'm going to move him down to here, but I'm not going to do any recruiting yet. Let's finally, now that we've talked about all that, let's go ahead and take a look at our end of turn event messages here. Settlement lost, raiding. I'd like to do something about the raiding, but it's quite frankly not that high of a priority. And we encountered Thorgrim. That's right. It seems like forever ago that this happened, but it was the last time we played this campaign. It wasn't that long ago. All right. So I'm not going to do any recruiting here. I don't.
For the wisdom
I don't think there's any good recruiting he can do anyway. No, he's stuck with miners or regiments of renown as well. They're not going to attack Kasabar. I'm going to let them attack Springs of Eternal Life if they really want to. You guys up here are going to stay where you are. Thorek, you are getting replenished at a paltry rate, but it's at least not 0. And actually, I think I could, if I put you into encampment stance, does it increase at all? It does not. Okay, so that's a bit of a consideration, actually. That almost means that we could move him to here, where he could help reinforce. That might be worth doing. No, because I want Thorek to be close enough to move back down in this direction if we have to attack Springs of Eternal Life. So I'm going to leave him where he is. All right. Let's take a look at our money situation. We're making a little bit more than 1,000. I'm a little bit loath to do much more in the way of recruiting because income of less than 1,000 per turn does concern me. Here, do we want to do this? I think we do. I think we want to just keep increasing the growth here, which also increases the replenishment rate. Or do we want to do it here instead? Well, we can't do it there yet. I'm going to go ahead and do it here. Unless I'd rather do this. How much stronger is this garrison? This is 2 Longbeards, 2 Ironbreakers, 2 Thunderers. No, it's not that much stronger, quite frankly. I'm not going to do that. It does improve the towers from bullets to cannonballs, which also is, quite frankly, not something that particularly interests me. I'm not real impressed with the ability of towers to hit their targets. Actually, we could do both. I just realized. So we have enough money left where we could do both if we wanted to. Is there anything else better off? You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to drop the growth building here and replace it with walls. Because we've got growth buildings everywhere else in this province, and we're quite frankly not that far from 5 anyway. We actually don't even probably need any of these growth buildings. I'm going to leave them for now, but they're really, besides the casualty replenishment that they give, they're really not very necessary, are they? What else could I build in Labaris if I were to delete that? Well, actually, I could build a garrison here. I probably want to build garrisons everywhere, quite frankly, eventually. I'm going to go ahead and do it in Labaris as well. I'm going to demolish that as well. Now that I'm realizing we're not that far away from a population of 5, and we're quite far away from being able to afford it when it does happen, so there's really no urgency to the growth in that province. Okay. Here, the same thing could be said here as well. Actually, we don't need growth here. Wow, this is fascinating, something I hadn't thought about before. Now, shame on all of you guys who give me such good, useful feedback and tips in this campaign. I'm surprised nobody came and said, Michael, you're being stupid. You can now demolish some of your growth buildings in the provinces where you don't need growth anymore. Okay, tongue-in-cheek, I hope you all do realize. You know I love you. I'm not really criticizing you. It's my responsibility to notice things like that. Okay, anyway, enough said about all that. I'm going to save a little bit of a cushion of money in case we have to recruit some regiments of renown next turn. Let's go ahead and take a look at our diplomacy. Thorek, we do hope to be able to get a trade agreement with him going soon. Let me just really quickly see, is there anything... Oh, we can do it now. All right, done. Done, my brother. That'll help a lot. Now, any other diplomacy to do here? Does not look like it. Khemri is not all that far off from being as fed up with this war as we are, but they're not quite there yet. Okay, so now our money situation is improved a little bit. But I think I'm going to continue with the plan that I just talked about, and don't have any heroes to recruit. Let me just double check that. I really haven't thought about this for a while in this campaign. 2, 0, 0. Okay, what do we have here? We got, yeah, okay. We actually have one more runesmith than we have capacity for. Okay, speaking of runesmith, where is our runesmith? Which army is he in?
Thirsts for war. Rune Lord of Karakazol.
This is him right here, level 29. It would be kind of nice to get him back into Thorek's army, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Really wish my replenishment was a little bit better, but it is what it is. Okay, Lord not moved, yeah. Building upgrade available, we're not going to do any of that right now. Garrison Lord not moved, okay. Outpost available. All right, I'm going to end my turn here, I think, and cross my fingers and see what Cetra does. There's a lot more... I mean, first of all, Cetra, we never know what to expect with Cetra. Second of all, there's just always more armies than what I think there are, so I'm hoping he doesn't come walking out with a whole nother army over here. He's got an army of at least 3 units, but less than 6 units sitting in... Oh, no, never mind. Why is he only getting a military presence of 1 if he's got 3 settlements and he's got 17 units garrisoned in Numas right now? I don't understand why it's saying a military presence of 1. Is it different for Tomb Kings than it is for everyone else? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's end our turn. Let's see what our buddy Krokkar does. And let's see what our, at this point, extremely despised yet well-respected enemy Cetra does. Tell you what, yeah, if you want to come up and help us, you want to help reinforce a battle against Khemri, I would certainly take that. I'm really frustrated by Krokkar. If he would have moved a little bit closer to Kasabar, he would have been close enough to help reinforce a battle there. Not that I think, a battle there is likely, but he just moves so slow. So slow in contrast to Cetra, who's just all over the place, even though he keeps losing armies every turn. Well, that'll be useful, actually, that he's sending a hero across the ocean. That'll help us. He'll discover other factions overseas, and thus we will discover other factions overseas. Okay, here we go. What's Khemri doing? He's going to not attack. He's putting himself in a position where he could attack us at Khemri, possibly. Or he might be just moving up to try to defend against Krokkar, making a move in that direction. A little hard to tell. But in any case, I'm glad I didn't lift the siege on Khemri because, like I said, as long as we avoid battles where they have the army superiority on us, then I'm happy. Okay, call upon oaths of old. Recruitment costs reduced for Longbeards. That's useful. Population surplus, raiding going on. Yes, we know. He's out now, obviously close enough to attack Springs of Eternal Life with this army. And what I should have done... Actually, I guess I could do this now. He's obviously going to do it if I leave it exposed. I could cancel this build just to get the money back. It's extremely unlikely that Krokkar would move close enough to help defend it. and this army by itself is not enough to help defend it. If I moved... I could move Thorek all the way down to help an attack on it, but he'll just retreat. On that army, I should say. But he would just retreat.
For the wisdom
At this point, these guys... I'm going to send my Thane out a little bit just to find that other army. Okay, I'm not seeing the other army. Interesting.
Onward.
Okay, so that other army may be heading east towards Karak Orid, but just a single army I don't think could take that. Well, interesting. We could take Numas back if we really wanted to with this army, but
What?
he would probably be able to attack, assuming that his other army is over here somewhere. He would be able to attack it with both armies.
Summon me if you dare.
Yeah, I had just said that I want to avoid us being in a situation where they can attack a single one of our armies with two of theirs. So I really don't want to move him into a position where he can get attacked by both of them. Okay, that's fine. So what we'll do instead is...
Aye.
If we move you... What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I'm going to move him to here. No. I'm going to move him to here, where he's definitely close enough to these guys to participate in a battle here at Khemri if he decides to come down and join an attack. That's the main thing that I need to make sure doesn't happen. We don't want to be forced to lift this siege at this point because we're in pretty good shape. Actually, at this point, we could consider attacking it, couldn't we? He's got strong units that have taken some damage.
Grimnir is with us.
This is a decisive victory. We've got the troops to take this between three armies. We'll take some serious casualties, I believe. But I do believe we can win this. So let's take a look here at the layout. Okay, I think that right here and right here we can attack them. I don't know if this is... No, I guess this is not the layout where they don't have towers right there. Anyway, we're going to fight it. I was thinking we would just keep sieging this down a little bit longer, but if he's going to let us attack it with three armies, then we may as well do so. And we've got a lot of good character units involved in this as well, plus some gyrocopters. Okay. All right, this is going to be interesting. Very interesting. This is going to be the strongest garrison in terms of the scaling garrison buff mod that I think we've done in any of our campaigns. I believe this is the first time that I've done this, that I've attacked a garrison of a tier 5 building. I could be wrong. I might be misremembering. He's actually got... I didn't even notice. He's got openings in the walls there. And then he's got more... Well, this is going to be where our reinforcement... No, where are our reinforcements coming in from? All the way over here. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. So our reinforcements would come in this way. We could leave them a couple of siege towers here. Let me do that, I think. If I drop the siege equipment with him and with him. And I grab this. Oh, wait a minute. No, the way that I need to do this, my bad. Put him back there. We're going to leave one here. Let's put it right there. And then we're going to drop it and get him back over here. And then we'll put you back in here. And we'll put this one here. If I can move, it's as close as I'm going to get. And then you drop it and move you back to here. Okay. All right. So now you four. I'm assuming that that's enough of a wall right there where we could get up, but I guess it really is, there's no point to it. Let's go ahead and do it like this. Okay, so we've got these guys who will march towards the walls, because I think in terms of units that they have that defend the walls, I feel okay with our chances of, with our dwarf warriors, maybe being buffed by the runesmith and the rune lord to help out. Not to mention these guys can do some damage, and of course the gyrocopters. So, okay. So if we do this, I'm going to kind of keep you guys back a little bit for now. We'll break through here at some point, but it's not really a priority if they're going to have more defenses here, I think, than what this army can handle by itself. But what they don't have are more defenses that they can put specifically on the walls, because it's their monsters that scare me. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Master Engineer, let's get you here. Let's get our Runesmith to where he can run forward and start dropping runes of Wrath and Ruin, and the same for the Rune Lord. So that could be useful. We can also debuff the enemy in some fighting. We could also buff our units if need be. And our gyrocopters are going to be in a position to come forward as well. And then how long is it going to be before you guys come in? A little bit more than 2 minutes. And then when they do come in, let me just think about this before I start the battle. When they do come in, they all come in at the same time, which is maybe not great. I kind of wanted Thorek's army first, but actually both armies are good. It's fine. So when we come in, if we get the grudge thrower right away, then maybe we'll use it to bang down one of these two gates. But all of the melee infantry, all we can really do is get them up on the wall and take the gates, and then just start marching everybody in towards the city center. We do have some Slayer units that are a little bit faster, but they're going to be coming in so far away from the action over here that they're unlikely to play really any big role in the fight, at least this part of the fight over here. So, all right, well, we'll do the best we can here. Let's go ahead and get him selected. Start battle. You go here. You go here. You go here. And you go here. Let's get the gyrocopters. What did I have selected there? Didn't mean to have you selected. Okay, the gyrocopters. Let's also get you guys moving forward. Gyrocopters. Let's get you. What are you good at? I can drop some bombs. And then I can attack. Do Shabti there, maybe? You. Let's get you doing kind of the same thing here. Let's. Oh, you're the one who's already used your bombs. You have not used your bombs. Let's get you to where you can use your bombs here. And then over here. Okay, dropping bombs, and then we'll get you attacking that Tomb Scorpion. Tomb Scorpions are very annoying, so that'll be good. Now let's start getting our Quarrelers walking forward. How are our siege towers doing? Oh, he's get out of there. Drop it. Get out of there. They're going to destroy that. You're okay, however. You are okay. You are fine. You're going to make it. Okay, let's get the gyrocopters back out for the time being. All right, you've taken too much damage. Get back. All right, let's start doing some explosions here. And you as well. Can we attack these guys? We cannot. It's unfortunate. You can drop one right there as well. Okay, they're actually coming through the gate. That's interesting. You guys shoot them down. Shoot them down. What are you doing? Oh, that's right. I dropped you. Okay. So we've got dwarf warriors up on the gate. Fight those halberds maybe. You fight those guys. You guys can climb up there as well now. Can you climb up? You can. I would imagine that our quarrelers are probably doing good work against those guys. Let's go ahead and get a shot off right here. Maybe. Okay, and then meanwhile, up here, let's start getting the... What happened to the siege weapons that we had over here? Do they not... They don't come into the battle unless you have somebody actually using them, I guess. Well, I did not know that. That's on me. That's my mistake. So you're the only slayers in the battle right now. That's fine. We'll keep you going this way. Okay, how are we doing up here? Let's go ahead and maybe buff our units up here. And you, damage resistance on them. I don't want to really lose that unit. Okay, you can get up there as well now, help out. You guys keep fighting them. The quarrelers here. I don't know if you're doing more damage to us than you are to them. It wouldn't surprise me either way. See if you can shoot them. Okay, you guys now get in here as well and attack them. All right. You guys can start coming forward. You, I want to leave you out. You can move forward. I should have had you up before now. Okay, we got... Can we get another good shot off here? I did a little bit to that one unit. I'm not sure it did anything to anybody else. Let's go ahead and now see about getting some of our quarrelers up on the wall. In anticipation of winning some of these fights up here. Let's go ahead and... This affects speed and charge bonus. That's not what we really need. Okay, what about you? You can definitely do a... Let's do this over here. Okay, oh, our gyrocopters are fleeing. That's bad. That's on me. Okay, meanwhile, how are we doing up here? You are up. You're climbing up the walls. Thorek, how are you doing? Okay, let's break through if we can. You can you can climb. You guys all get up on the walls, actually. All right, back to here. You, Mr. Gyrocopter, get out of there. Just get out of there. You get out of there as well. I don't want to lose those units completely. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to here. How are we looking? We've got more runes that we can keep dropping. How are you guys doing? You guys are doing okay. Get in. You actually stand right there, and you stand right there, and you get in on here. You guys climb up there. Okay. Yeah, we're doing some shooting here with our coilers, but we're getting shot at by their towers, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's going to happen. Okay, we got a few seconds left before we can cast runes on them. Let's go ahead and get you up here as well. Alright, we need... Where's our Slayers at? Our Slayers right here. You guys are up on the wall. Over here, we probably have somebody up on the wall by now. Yeah, you are. Take that over. The rest of you guys... It takes so long to climb over the walls. It's nothing worth doing over there just yet. Let's go ahead now and do continued buffs of our units over here. And maybe another Wrath and Ruin. Oops, that's not going to work. Alright, we'll just do more of this then. Okay, you have taken a little bit of damage, which is unfortunate. What does this do anyway? This is a... Can I launch that from the wall? I wonder. Okay, so we've captured the gates here. Now let's get this unit over towards here. Thorek, how are you doing here? Have we captured this? We have, so Thorek, you can get in there, and all the rest of you guys now start moving here. All of you guys as well, just everybody start moving that direction. You as well. Oh, this is bad, this is bad. Okay, get back. Get out of there. Oh, you're broken. That's unfortunate. Okay, do we have... Okay, and this is also unfortunate. I'm not exactly sure how you managed to get down on the ground there. I obviously did not want that to happen. Nor you. You broke down into the ground as well. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's get these guys eradicated. This should not be taking quite so long. And let's just see if we can save our units that are so badly beaten up here. We should be shooting them at least. What can we do with you? Can I get you shooting at them, maybe? And you, can I get you... Okay, Thorgrim. How are we doing? You guys need to keep moving. Keep pressing forward. Here we go. We can get you on that Khemrian War Sphinx. That'll be good. And you... So we'll get you on it as well. Okay. Here, I don't really know quite what's... A little bit hard to see what we're trying to do. Where's my lord? He's still trying to run away. That's fine. Yeah, keep hitting them. You keep hitting the Khemrian War Sphinx. You actually shoot the Khemrian War Sphinx as well. You guys keep trying to finish off these fights. See if you can get down there, actually. You... That'll be good. Do some damage to them. I'm not loving this Quarreler being down there. Nothing I can really do about it, though. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, what are we looking at here? Can we risk taking you down and trying to save the Quarrelers? Probably not. We can get you down. Let's try to get these Quarrelers back out here. We are doing a pretty good number now on that War Sphinx. However, it is holding out pretty well here. You guys take that out. Those barricades are annoying. The rest of you guys... Oh, you're fighting things here. I didn't even realize that. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get organized here. You back up. Let's get all them buffed. And let's debuff that. You guys get on there. You continue up this way. We should make short work of them. Okay, good. You've made it out. Let's get you over here. We still have not finished off those Tomb Guard. That is amazing to me. Okay. You guys get down here. Those Quarrelers, unfortunately, have broken. That is going to happen, unfortunately. You get over here. Maybe you can shoot at those Ushabti. Actually, no. I want you shooting at the Khemrian War Sphinx. Where's our Slayers? What happened to our Slayers here? Why did you guys stop? Oh, you're getting shot by them. We'll see if you can chase them. Meanwhile, Thorek. No, Runesmith. What about you? Let's do a damage resistance here on you guys. Let's see about getting you guys in here now. Help to take them out. I cannot believe we still have not gotten rid of the... no, not them. Oh, no, I don't want to attack with melee. That's not good. That's not what we want at all. Okay, Longbeards, how are you guys looking? Go ahead and a couple of you come in here and seize this. If you please. You keep going up in this direction. You guys as well. Might as well all head towards them. Thorek. You too. Okay, you guys who have taken this, quite frankly, all of you now can move towards the center city here. Alright. Still haven't taken out those Tomb Guard. It's amazing. Okay. You have actually taken quite a bit of damage. Oh, you're back up on the wall now. Have no idea how you got up on the wall. Okay, they're finally critical binding there, at least. How we doing here? We're still struggling a bit, but we're probably going to lose some units here, but it's okay. I think it's worth it to defeat Khemri. I mean, sorry, to conquer Khemri. This significantly important military objective. You guys, okay, so here we go. Now we've got Thorek. Thorek, we need you on this Khemrian War Sphinx. And we need you buffed.
Oath and steel!
And let's go ahead and buff all of these units here. All of you might as well gang up on that Khemrian War Sphinx for now. You guys are all ganging up here on him. You...
It is an order! Kill Earth!
Okay, what else do we have? That's bad. Okay. Alright, how are we doing back here? We finally have these walls pretty well conquered now. Let's start getting any of the units that aren't... Oh no, they still have the Tomb Scorpion there. That's bad. Come on, all... Up. I think we killed it. We killed it. Excellent. Okay, Slayers. Get up here. So we've got all of this taken care of now, right? Let's get up here and take that so their towers get destroyed. Back to Thorek. How are we doing here? We've won that battle. Okay. All right. Excellent. End battle. Holy cow. Okay. It was worth almost any losses in terms of units to take Khemri, as far as I'm concerned. Looks like we'll lose one unit of Quarrelers and maybe one unit of Warriors. Maybe 2 units of Warriors. If so, that's fine. I'm perfectly willing to accept that. And the survey says we lost no units at all. Wow. Okay. Took a ton of casualties, but hard to complain about losing no units at all. And how is this possible that we got no gold for winning this battle? We could sack it for 16,000, which is a lot of money, but we're not going to because we're going to occupy it. And the garrison here, so this is what we're getting. We're getting a gunsmith's forge. First of all, let me see, does this have... It does have a gold mining pit, which is excellent. I'll definitely take that. We're going to destroy the barracks. We'll go ahead and keep the foundry. We'll go ahead and keep this. We'll go ahead and... I don't know if we're going to keep the Monument of Grimnir or not. I'll have to think about that a little bit. Hulk and Half, good job, buddy. You got a nice trait there. We got a student. We got an archivist. We've got choir master. And most importantly of all, we got our enemy's capital. Okay, that has got to hurt Cetra. He lost some of his really good recruitment buildings there. He's got a Nehikar warrior and skeleton archer recruitment building over here, but that's all. He's got more recruitment buildings up here wherever his other territories are, but even so. Oh, Black Tower of Archon, okay, right here. He's going to have some good recruiting up there as well. That's going to be another high priority for us, but now, having done that, Having done that, Thorek here first of all, our Master Engineer, we've gotten all 3 ranks of that, all 3 ranks of that. I think we want to do maybe Flash Bomb. No, I'm going to go with Room of Grimnir. That's always useful. Okay. Here we're going to go with... We'll go with Forge Fire. That works for me. And the Rune of Negation is pretty good as well. That's the damage resistance. So we'll take that. Okay. We do have a Sword of Battle that we could give to who? I don't think... Well, you know what? I can give it to the Rune Lord. Why not? Okay. Next, we have a Master Engineer. You can have another rank of the Zufbar 42 Pounders.
Aye.
You are now up to rank 30. You've got all 3 ranks of Wound and Specialist. Let's give you... We're not fighting any greenskins yet. Let's give you Rune of Slowness.
I'm listening.
Okay, and finally this Thane. Looks like we have given him everything except for Charge and Leadership. We're going to give him Specialist as well now. And is that everybody? Looks like it. Okay, so back to Thorek here. We can now put Thorek... This army, first of all, let me make sure. This army plus this army is capable of defending against that. I'm pretty sure. The garrison, ultra weak right now. The walls have 3 breaches. But even so, I have to think that we could defend against those, which frees up Thorek to be used for another purpose, namely this. If we move Thorek to here, and then we attack here, he will retreat away.
It is time.
Right? Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad I tried this. It's going to obviously be a field battle. We've taken a lot of casualties, but even so, I still feel pretty good about our chances to win this battle. Let's go ahead and fight it. This might actually be a good excuse for us to kill off our regiment of renowned Dragonback Slayers, because that's what they're made for. That's what Slayers want to do. That's their raison d'etre, their reason for living. We may as well go ahead and consolidate our 2 armies. He has no artillery. Oh, never mind. When I say we might as well consolidate our 2 armies, I was thinking we were attacking with Thorek's army, but we're not. So obviously we have to consolidate our 2 armies, because this army doesn't stand a chance on its own. Start battle. Go ahead and move forward here. We've got 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and speed up. Okay, better slow it down here as soon as they show up. Four seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And here they are. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to get Thorek here. They're casting magic on us. That's fine.
Nothing can stop us.
That's fine. Let's get our
We will have vengeance.
depleted front line over like this. Let's get our
Charge.
correlers behind them. Let's get you and you over here.
Strike out.
You over here. Master Engineer here.
Now through. What?
Thorek, I want you kind of in the middle.
Quick about it.
Okay, we can cast one of these. I see no reason not to hit these Tomb Guard. Pretty good damage against Tomb Guard right there. Oh, you. I want you to be back here. Okay, I'm going to speed things up here. Waiting for them to either come towards us, which they're not going to do. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and get the second fire of the Zufbar 42 pounder off on them while their lines are still nice and pretty and straight. Okay. We could do, this is more Tomb Guard right here, and this is the Scorpion Legion. This would be a good one to do as well. All right. Are they coming towards us yet? It looks like the Carrion are. So that's what we want. Let's go ahead and bend our flanks a little bit here. Yeah, they're coming. They are coming. How fast are you? Your speed 75 and you are good versus large. Their speed is 75. No, their speed is 74. You should be able to catch up to them.
Slayers. We have scores to settle.
Okay, you guys as well now. You get in on those on the Carrion as well. Get ready to help defend the Quarrelers when they come down in. Okay, at this point, I think we're about ready to engage them. Thorek, move forward to where you can cast the Wrath and Ruin. Yeah, keep on them. You guys now move like so. Yeah, you guys keep chasing down that direction. That suits me fine. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and drop a bomb right here. Back up. You can get in on them. You guys now all take out those chariots so they can't flank us. You guys take out the Ushabti. Yeah, keep charging on them. You stay on them. That's fine. You can go ahead and engage them. Thorek, you go ahead and charge in here now. I think you're fine. Okay, let's go ahead and get all of you guys now shooting at the Ushabti there. You guys are fine as well. Thorek, here we go. Let's go ahead and do a... let's get a big old buff on our warriors there. How we doing here? Should make short work of them. Thorek, you're, I'm assuming, going to be fine. You're doing fine, although you're about to be attacked by the enemy lord. Let's go ahead and buff our Quarrelers over there. You guys can now Go ahead and hit them, that's fine. You guys are now all shooting. Shoot at them.
Fire on the foe!
Shoot at them. Shoot at them. Thorek, about time for another rune here. Let's go ahead and do a damage resistance on you, I suppose.
Anvil's might! Victory will
Okay, he's taking a little bit of damage now. We probably want to give him some help.
be freedom and blood! Quarrelers!
Let's go ahead and get our quarreler shooting at him, I suppose. No, shoot at the tomb guard.
Targets well!
Thorek.
Oath and steel!
You guys just get like that. Let's go ahead and take a look here up close at some of the fighting going on. Tomb guard against dwarves. Pretty even up fight.
This will be a good Genesis!
It's a gorgeous game. Here's Thorek doing more good work down here. Here's our Carnosaur.
Not this time, X!
Jumping around and being highly ineffective, I would imagine. Our Slayers are just about wiped out. Let's get you on them.
Take them down!
I might as well salvage the Slayers at this point. There's probably no reason not to. Thorek, let's get you in on them. Never mind, it's all over with. Okay, and we're over an hour now, but man, was this a productive episode. Very productive episode, almost all action. See, I told you all that you should just stick with the campaign no matter how long it takes. There's going to be lots of exciting things that happen, and we certainly had that today. Okay, a whopping 345 gold. This is the thing with dwarves. They make so little money from battles that it's almost embarrassing. Although we can ransom the captives, which I think I might as well do. It's more than 1,000. Why not? Got another student. Okay. Feeling much, much better now about the war against Khemri. You, my pet yoked Carnosaur, you are not worth the expense, so I am getting rid of you. I am going to, you know what, I should probably at this point, I'll finish the turn. I'll finish the turn, why not? Let's go ahead and give you your lord. I'm going to give you, until I know for sure what kind of an army I want to have with you, I will buff up your individual fighting stats. And we've got Thorek is up to level 39, which is very nice. We can take Iron Willed, which is a casualty replenishment rate of plus 15%. Wow, that's apparently not making any difference whatsoever. Why is that not helping? Seems like it should be helping more than that. Anyway, we can move Thorek into the Springs of Eternal Life now for maximum replenishment, which is giving us 5 dwarves per turn. 4 dwarves in the case of the Slayers. 5 dwarves elsewhere. That's fine with me. This lord, we could even maybe disband him. I'll have to think about that for a second. Let's go ahead and give the Master Engineer his... now we'll go ahead and give him Flash Bomb.
I'm listening.
Our Thane the last rank of specialist, and that's it. Okay. All right, so Thorek has moved about as much as well, no, he could move a little bit more, but I want him to have the extra replenishment. We'll worry about taking New Moss back, followed by Qatar a little bit later. I don't think at this point that they can stop us unless we get too aggressive and don't let our armies replenish at all before launching more and more risky attacks. So, Tekton, you have already moved. Halkenhoff, you've already moved. Garrison Lord, not moved. So you actually... I'm going to go ahead and move you to here. Building upgrade available. Okay, so now here we go. Labaris, not Labaris here. Let's do Lamia first. Lamia, I wanted to do this with you. Labaris, we probably will want to build the garrison there, but it's not urgent. We could build this. That's an extra 200 per turn, so that's a strong possibility, but let's just look around first. Marak, that's garrison here is not... Oh, you've already got a garrison here. So what do I want to do here? Is public order's not really that big of a deal. We've already got 2 public order buildings anyway, so I think I will go ahead and do... I could do this. Rangers, campaign line of sight, and campaign movement range. Might be useful to have that. Or we could do the garrison. Yeah, actually, I'm sorry, the barracks. Yeah, let's do a barracks. That makes sense to me. We want to have barracks probably in just about every province. Okay. You're already on your way to tier 5, which is awesome. Which actually means we don't need the growth buildings here anymore either. What was going on in my head not thinking that through? And then you... Kasabar, at this point, we probably could consider doing this. But here's probably the biggest priority. This is unpleasant climate, unfortunately. This gives us no capacity boost to any of our heroes. What about this? This does not either. However, I do want to leave this here. This is... Yeah, it would be nice to be able to start building some artillery. So that's good. That works for me. Let's go ahead and do... This is 2,400. Back to you. This is only 2,200. I'm not sure why it's so much cheaper here. But I'll take it. Income up to 3,000. Research available. Okay. Slowly but surely working our way through this. Ranger units, Thunderer units, Gromreel picks. This might be good, particularly because we just picked up another gold mine, I think. Let's do that. Diplomacy. We're at 36. Cetra. Sorry, that's Krokgar. Krokgar is at 4. Cetra, it says 28. It says they're still every bit as strong as we are.
You require
and I believe it. You know, they're probably going to turn around and attack us at Khemri next turn with 3 armies. Even though I can only see 1. You have already moved. I could have gotten you the whole way back to participate in the battle. I feel bad that I didn't do that. But you know what? Since I've already got you over here and you already missed the battle, I want to try to find that other army. Where did it go? No idea where the other army went. Maybe it went north. Alright, but it is good to have the reminder here of the Shadowgore Warhorde. Okay. Alright. Now, we're already up to an hour and 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and end our turn. If any battles pop up, we'll have to do that in the next episode. As far as I'm concerned, Kroq-Gar can have the Tower of Arkan, or Arkan, or however you say it. I don't really want any more of this desert. It's not good for us. And what I'd really like to do is attack Skarbrand. We've got a grudge against him. Not to mention Queek. Not to mention all the greenskins up there. There's lots of enemies to our north. And I probably should not be acting as though Settra is already defeated, considering the game thinks that they're still stronger than we are. Alright, what's happening? Okay. Okay. He's going to raid, I take it? Yeah, that's fine. I can live with some raiding. I can live with the raiding, and I can live with their armies being sort of scattered around a little bit where they can't gang up on us. That would suit me fine if you wanted to destroy Settra's army in Numas. Okay, Great Incantation of Ksar performed. Where is that at? Right here. Okay, interesting. Sandstorms have engulfed the territory. It's good to know. Thorek has gained a trait. Okay, so all of this stuff we will pay more attention to in the next episode, but for now, hard to think of a more productive episode that we've ever had in this campaign, more so than this one. This has been a fantastic episode. Still getting 5 dwarves per turn. We need you guys to get replenished a bit. We need this garrison to get replenished a bit, but... Oh, and I need to build a... This is what I need to be building there. Gosh, I should have thought of that already. Okay. Let's go ahead and, moving forward, let's go ahead and take the rest of this province, and then maybe we can peace out with Settra at that point. Maybe not, but whatever. I don't want to just keep expanding into the desert over here with territory that's just not good for us. Not when we've got all of this prime looking territory up here that Skarbrand owns that we would rather have. It's better territory for us, and we hate Skarbrand, obviously. He's got 10 provinces, so he's going to be another tough opponent, so we might as well just start preparing for him once we are done with Khemri. But anyway, that will all have to wait. And so I will just go ahead and say thanks once more for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode.